Leon.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
Quiet, Leon. I'll patch you up. That's 2 I owe you.
Don't mention it.
I just found out. John's dead.
What?
Never mind. Let's just get out of here. The sooner the better.
Today we get to enjoy possibly one of the most Capcom moments ever produced. Or at least the one in Resident Evil 2. The giant alligator boss fight in the sewer level underneath the police station, I believe. Now, this was actually pretty damn cool, and probably one of the things that people would be the most look forward to in the remake, to see what this would look like in HD with better models. But back in the day on the PSX, this still looked pretty damn awesome, even if the alligator kind of looks goofy nowadays. The premise of it is that it's a complete left field boss. When Ada had disappeared in the sewer halfway through the level itself, she ended up having to fight this thing in the sewer water, but since Leon accidented himself into the situation, the giant alligator went for him instead. So he had to fight it in an incredibly long hallway built specifically for this boss fight and no other reason, even though this thing was, up until the disaster, a functioning sewage treatment plant. Why do you need a 500-foot hallway that goes in circles? Did you build the sewer water storage unit too far away from the walkways? Did you have to paraphrase a maintenance shaft to get to it because you couldn't fit it in any other way? Plus, why the hell does this hallway have explosive canisters in it? I mean, you could tell me it's acetylene or oxygen or hell, even carbon dioxide, but why the hell is it so explosive, is my question. The entire boss fight is a puzzle fight, and on a bad day you could call it a complete joke, because when everything is said and done, the giant alligator only needs one hit to get killed, which is the thing that I didn't understand when I first fought this thing, because I fought it like an actual boss, wasted a ton of my ammunition and my health, and then eventually got insta-killed when I ended up getting backed up against the wall and just had to kind of watch my Leon character get eaten alive or bit in half or whatever the hell happened. No, what you're actually supposed to do is release the chemical container, and then during his charging, the giant alligator will stick it in his mouth because, well, he's the giant alligator. There's no real other direction to go in this hallway. And once it's in his mouth, Leon can take a couple pot shots at the canister and completely blow his head off in one shot. The reason I said that this was the most Capcom moment they've ever produced is that this had amazing potential. Great character design, a good situation, a good premise to the whole thing, and yet gameplay-wise, it is kind of a joke. Like, they almost didn't even try. Like, this guy, and it's a one-hit kill. Seriously? I would have taken just it being a giant damage cube that you had to kill in a time limit instead of the one-hit kill thing, because it feels like a cop-out. Like, it feels like they went with this amazing idea they had during brainstorming, but when they tried to integrate it into gameplay, it just didn't fit no matter how hard they tried, so they stubbornly stuck it in the middle as stupidly lopsided as possible. Like, this could have been really super damn cool. It is an amazing idea, but with the only way to beat him in a legitimate way being to use the canister weak point that can kill him in one shot, it just feels like a disappointment. Like, this could have been so much more than what it actually was, and yet Capcom fumbled the whole thing. You can kill it in under a minute, and then you just move on like it didn't even matter. Yeah, I know the whole point was that it was supposed to be an obstacle between Leon and Ada meeting up again, but there's ways that you can do that and actually build some character and build a set piece out of it. Whereas here, it seems like the set piece is there just to obstruct the entire game, and because Capcom had this idea during brainstorming and they didn't want to throw it out the window because it looked so good, even though they really had no idea of how the heck they were gonna make it happen in the first place. Sometimes with Capcom, it's a crapshoot, and I guess that's to be expected with this age in the games that they have been producing so much product. That, of course, some of it wasn't gonna hit the mark.